Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be predicting the scores of game week 13 of the 2024-2025 EFL Championship season. Now before I get on to this week's predictions, let's have a quick look at how well we got on in game week 12. Top scorer for game week 12 with 14 points was Alex Cochrane, and Alex came away with 3 perfect scores as well. How that affects the overall leaderboard now in the Superbru? Well, top of the shop on 135.5 points is KPX21X, followed in second place by Newton Abbey 11 on 131.5 points. Incidentally, in game week 12 there were 4 home wins, 6 draws and 2 away wins, but we kick things off this weekend on a Friday evening when Luton Town take on West Brom at Kenilworth Road. West Brom 6 matches now without a victory, and it's back-to-back defeats for Luton. West Brom 4 games on the spin with draws, so this one's going to be very, very tight. A couple of injury worries with Luton Town. West Brom quite resolute, so I think I'm going to go for a draw in this one, and I'm going to go 1-1. Then we move on to Ewood Park. This one's the first of the Saturday fixtures at 12:30. Blackburn Rovers taking on Sheffield United. Very difficult one to predict. Rovers just win in their last 5 matches, finding it difficult to score as well, losing against Watford last time out, and prior to that was a 0-0 draw against West Brom. Sheffield United getting back to winning ways with a 2-0 victory against Stoke City, so it's only going to be 1 goal in this one if there is going to be victory, and I'm going to go for an away win. I think the Blades will come away with a 1-0 away victory. Then we move on to the Castle Stadium where Oxford United take on Swansea City. I think it's 5 matches now without a goal for the Swans, and Oxford United without a win in their last 7, and lost 2-0 against Sunderland last time out. Swansea with that late defeat against Millwall, really finding it hard to score. Can't score at all. Not many goals in this one, but Oxford United playing okay, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory to Oxford. Then we move on to the Bet365 Stadium where Stoke City take on Derby County. Stoke losing midweek in the Cup against Southampton, and Derby County, it's just 1 win in their last 7. Exactly the same for Stoke as well. Really got to favour the home side in this one, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 home win to the Potters. Next up, we move to the Cardiff City Stadium where Cardiff City take on Norwich. Both of these teams in good form. Norwich, though, 3 draws on the bounce. Last time out, it was a 3-3 draw against Middlesbrough. Cardiff City getting a respectable 0-0 draw away from home, and it's 4 clean sheets out of 5. Cardiff, though, got to shuffle the pack at the back with Perry NG injured, and also Callum Robertson up front. Will probably see their goal threat diminish a bit. Norwich haven't lost in the last 7 matches, so this one looks like it's heading for a draw, and I think it'll end up 1-1. We then move to the MKM Stadium where Hull City take on Portsmouth. Portsmouth just 1 win in their last 7, and Hull City 2 draws and 2 defeats in their last 4, drawing last time out against Derby County, but I think they'll return to winning ways. I think Portsmouth will make it difficult for them, but I think the Tigers will come through this tie 2-1. We then move on to Elland Road where Leeds take on Plymouth. Plymouth coming back from 3-0 down to grab a draw against Preston last week at Home Park, and Leeds United drawing against Bristol City 0-0, quite surprisingly, but I think Leeds will take all 3 points here, and I'm going to go for a 3-0 home victory for Leeds at Elland Road. Then we move to the Riverside where Middlesbrough take on Coventry City. Coventry getting their first win in 4 last time out against Luton Town in a bit of a humdinger. They're 3-2 winning late on in that match. In fact, I think they came back from 2-0 down. And Middlesbrough draw against Norwich, which is a decent result. Another tight one this one. I'm going to have to favour Middlesbrough in this fixture just to win 2-1, but Coventry will be buoyed and full of confidence after that win last weekend. Then we move on to Deepdale where Preston North End take on Bristol City. Preston do take on Arsenal in the EFL Carabao Cup on Wednesday evening. And Bristol City, look at that, without a defeat in their last 7, but they have drawn 5 of their last 6 fixtures as well. Preston drawing 3 out of their last 4 matches, so it looks like draw written all over this, but I am going to favour the Robins in this one. I think they'll nick an away win, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 away victory. We then move on to Loftus Road, where QPR take on Sunderland. Sunderland in fine form. QPR back-to-back draws, but I do fancy the Black Cats in this one to take all 3 points in a 2-0 away victory. We then move on to Hillsborough, where Sheffield Wednesday take on Watford. Watford's form is all over the place, gaining a good 1-0 victory against Blackburn Rovers last time out, and Sheffield Wednesday beating Portsmouth 2-1. Sheffield Wednesday were in League Cup action in mid-week, and in this fixture, another tough one to call. You know what, I'm going to have to go for a draw, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 scoreline, which will see Watford's first draw in their last 7. And the final fixture of this game week sees Millwall take on Burnley on Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff. Burnley without a defeat in their last 7, but they have drawn 4 of those matches. And Millwall kind of turning a corner. It's just 1 defeat in their last 7. Back-to-back wins, a good win, a late win against Swansea last time out. And prior to that was another 1-0 win against Plymouth. Tough for Burnley in this one, but I do fancy Burnley to take all 3 points in a 1-0 away victory. So those are my predictions for game week 13. Make sure you leave your predictions over at the Superbru website or as a comment below. Enjoy the football over the weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video.